All right, this Cliff back to you with this Volkswagen Jetta. All right, but what you can see, all right, this key is it won't go all the way over. So with the key out, I can lock the steering wheel. You see, the steering wheel is locked. Put the key in, it's still unlocked. Twist it just a little bit, that's as far as it goes. That's just enough to unlock the steering wheel. So what I'm finna do, I'm finna tear it down. Well, you know, tear it down and make sure there's nothing jammed or stuck. I never ran into the problem before. I haven't even looked at the TSBs, the Technician Service Bulletin. But we're finna get into it and see what's going on with it. You can see right here, there's a screw here. And then there's a screw on the other side, right here. And you have to take both of them screws out to drop the lower part of this steering wheel column cover. And let's do that. All right, now I gotta remove the airbag. To remove the airbag in this car, you have to push that little clip downward. It's like a little clip back here. See, right here. Or you just twist the screwdriver. See how it kind of like almost popped out. So while I'm doing it, hold on to this, spin it this way, then I can take the other piece off. And there we go. That's it. My steering wheel is out and now disconnected. Disconnected. All right, and with this you can see is some triple squares, and that's what this is. I got this set from Cornwell. It looked like it might be a 13. Let's see. It's a little bit smaller than a 13. Let's go with a 12. There we go. It's a 12. All right, we're gonna use this. We're gonna break that loose, and we're gonna take the steering wheel off. All right, we got the steering wheel off. Now I'm gonna take off this one little Torx bit. It's gonna be a Torx bit. Take that off. Pull the switch down, and I'll be able to get closer to the ignition. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start it up with use this pen that comes, you know, that's the factory little what's the name of it here. See, put that in there, and then it cranks it up. See, the key is on, so it's reading the key, and I'm gonna install the little clip back up in there. Put some tape around it just so I can get it to the shop. And then we're gonna see why the key is getting stuck. All right, we got it hooked up for right now. So I can get it back to the shop. Now I'm gonna tighten this down. I'm gonna have the ignition turned forward to keep the car running. And now I'm gonna take it around the corner. It's about a block away. All right, if you can see, it's some little bolts in here with no head. You gotta kind of like hit it at an angle. It'll break it or loose, then it'll easy come out. So far, I already took it apart and I'm putting it back together. What's going on is inside of the ignition cylinder housing, this pin with this little spring that goes in the inside that pushes on it, it'll get jammed up in there, and the only thing that does is just, you know, so you can feel it when it goes over to the, you know, whatever position you're trying to put it in. So for example, like if I turn it off, like I can feel it, and then when you go forward, it makes a click. Everything comes on. It gives you that feeling. So when you turn it over, it'll crank up. Let's do it again. Comes on, cranks up, and there you go. See, it ain't stuck anymore. It ain't wedged off up in here. So when you take this part right here off, you line this, that's a hole. I can show it to you. There's a hole. You have to line this up with this, and you stick something long and pointed off up in there like a hairpin. And when you push it all the way in, the ignition switch, or the ignition cylinder just pop out. And then you disassemble everything in the inside is just a little plastic lock ring. You take that out, and then a little spring will come out, and then you take the guts out. It comes out in 2 pieces, and you'll see this little pin at the bottom, like right here. You pop that out and push that little piece back that's off up in there. I took mine out and I put it back up in there, and that'll allow the steering wheel to unlock. It's a little piece in here for safety reasons. The only safety thing I say is the key, because without this key it won't crank up. So I removed that, and now it starts up every time. Bang.